Understanding your own attachment style is powerful, but understanding how different styles interact in relationships, now that's where real transformation happens. So over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to do a 5-part series. It's called Attachment in Romantic Relationships, to explore how attachment styles play out together in love and how these dynamics can either strengthen connection or slowly break it down. Now, it'll be delivered in 3 segments per part, 1 today, 2 tomorrow, and so on. So here's the plan. Part 1 is going to be naturally secure versus earned secure in relationships with insecure partners. Again, 3 segments, today and tomorrow. And Part 2 will be anxious plus avoidant, why they're so hard. That's going to start on Wednesday. And Part 3, anxious plus avoidant, how they can work. That starts Friday. And Part 4, the fearful avoidant factor, that's going to start on Tuesday. And Part 5, how mixed attachment couples can actually make it work. And that'll be done on Thursday and Friday. So we're starting with something that doesn't get talked about much. The difference between people who grew up secure and those who became secure through deep healing. Because while both are considered secure, how they show up in relationships with insecure partners, it can look completely different. So the naturally secure partner, this is someone who had consistent, emotionally attuned caregivers growing up. They're comfortable with intimacy, boundaries, and emotional repair. But here's what often gets overlooked. They may have less patience for emotional volatility or deep insecurity in a partner, not because they lack compassion, but because it's unfamiliar, and it often feels unsafe. And without realizing it, they can actually make things worse. When their insecure partner becomes triggered, either anxious, avoidant, or FA, the secure partner may respond with withdrawal, dismissal, or even subtle judgment. They don't intend to cause harm, but because they see themselves as calm and reasonable, they may not recognize their own contribution to the breakdown. And when the relationship starts to spiral, many naturally secure partners fall into a dangerous pattern. They tell others that they did everything right, that their partner was too damaged to love, and that there was nothing more that they could have done. Meanwhile, the insecure partner is left drowning in shame. They often feel guilty for what they did wrong, sometimes even engaging in self-blame, or worse, self-harm. They're not proud of the way they showed up. They're devastated that they hurt someone, and they often carry the weight alone, while the secure partner walks away unquestioned. This dynamic doesn't just end relationships, it deepens attachment trauma, and it reinforces the idea that insecure people are inherently too much or too broken to be loved. But the truth is, relational harm is almost never one-sided. Now come back tomorrow for segment 2. Thank you so much. This is fantastic.